This is
God!
not easy to do
Oh,
in
dang
F5.
it, dang it. I started recording just after I saw that. Oh my god.
All right, all right. Three, two, one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patch, and today I'm here, not in the world of Red Cubed, because it ended, and we're all very sad. And Jake's mourning over here. Jake, stop crying. But yes, I am here today with Jake, and
Hello.
we are in a very unfamiliar place to even kind of ourselves because it's new. Um, and Jake, do you want to tell him what we're doing here?
We are making a PvP based adventure map. Oh my god, I called it an adventure map again. It's a PvP minigame thing, heavily inspired by TF2, Team Fortress 2, for those of you who haven't been on the internet.
And is it raining? Because the sky just got dark.
Yeah,
But
I
I just
know.
typed weather clear. Weather clear. There we go.
I think I just turned it
So
back on.
no, no, I did it. Wait, you weather clear. You're a moron, Jake. Um,
He's been saying
so
that the entirety of the time we've been building this. So,
yeah.
Patch, what is this
So
lag machine over here?
I was gonna get into. Oh, stop flying over it! Stop flying over it. Um, so like Jake said, we're building a map that is heavily inspired by TF2, and I feel it necessary to mention that we do know that Seth Bling built something very similar about a year and a half ago, and we're not trying to rip him off. Some of the technologies that we use may look the same, but rest assured, this is not a copy. His map doesn't even work anymore, as far as I know. And we might have taken some inspiration from him, but this is by far not a
Oh,
copy. Um, so with that out of the
oh,
way, Jake, what were you saying?
this lag machine right here is another one of Seth Bling's inventions that we are going to use.
Yeah, so basically, here's the technical walk down. If you don't want to see this, you can go ahead and skip to the part of the video where we actually do something interesting, and there will be an annotation on the screen in both our videos.
You suck, you know that?
So go ahead and click that right now. But onto the technical explanation. Basically, when you spawn in Minecraft, you have, for the very first time, you have the opportunity to spawn in a number of places in relation to the spawn block. It approximately 16 blocks in each direction out of the spawn block. So this is basically a 35 by 35 block pad, and you can spawn anywhere on here. And the tripwire is making it very laggy in this snapshot for some reason. Um,
Right.
right.
Like, I've
So
been over these pads in normal Minecraft, one of the stable builds, and it has not lagged this much.
yeah, this is something weird with tripwire. Probably a lighting glitch or something. And basically, what this huge sign that says "Enable Command Blocks" does, and these few smaller signs that detail what happens, is if you load a map up on a server and don't enable command blocks, none of this map is going to work, and you're just going to get stuck on this pad. Um, so these blocks tell you what to do. You need to go into the server properties and enable it. And that's basically everything that happens on this platform. In case you're wondering, these invisible blocks are the new barrier block, which is, as I mentioned in a few words ago, they're invisible. Right.
Yep.
Doing an
They also
absolutely
have
terrible.
lighting glitches.
No, that's fixed in the B
Oops.
version.
That's how it works.
It's already fixed, yep. And basically, this is on a clock, so anytime someone stands on the tripwire, it turns on this clock, and that's so if multiple people connect at the same time, they won't get stuck on the pad, which was another thing that Seth Bling found out that I'm building off of here. And so every five ticks, someone gets teleported, and basically in the snapshot, you can now select a box for what you could basically select a box of space using the arguments dx, dy, and dz,
I didn't
and
know that.
so that's basically what this command block does. It selects a box within here. Oh, I got too close to the box. Oh, how did I end up with... we don't want that. Um, so you've just seen the system in motion on my end. As it selects a... let me go ahead and kill that item. Kill all E type equal... there we go. Great. So, as it selects a box that's about 3 by... 1, 2, 3... 3 by 35 by 35. Got too close again. Jake, did you step on the tripwire?
Yeah.
Oh, you are... You suck. Oh, oh, for goodness sake. Never
I,
gonna get any...
I don't think you can get close to it anymore.
I just, I killed the item. I think
that
I
was
might have broken a barrier somewhere.
that was great. That was fun.
Um, oh well. Yeah. So, that's basically everything that happens over here. This is... That's the block I broke. This box, basically everything it does is what it says on this side. It gives the player every single achievement at once. Now you didn't see that because it only happens the very first time they step in the box, and we've both done it a couple of times, but it gives them every single achievement at once so they're not popping up throughout the map. Um, it also sets the game mode, and these are all um, box arguments so that it only occurs to anyone standing in this box. And it also changes their spawn point to that little room over there. That's not permanent. We will actually build a proper spawn shortly. And then it teleports them into this box, which is probably the coolest one. If you load up the map in single player mode, this box will give you a warning and eventually will teleport you to a different place, but we haven't worked that out just yet. I've broken the argument selector. Jake, do you want to go... Well, that's the warning you get. Jake, do you want to go stand on the tripwire?
Yes, I do.
Um, so... This is actually a concept that I have figured out myself. I don't think anyone else has done this before. There's a couple of commands that only appear in multiplayer. Now, these are commands such as the ban command, like that.
I'm gonna have to
um,
mask the IP.
the op command, the deop command, stuff like that, that only appear on servers. Now, the only one of these commands that actually works in a command block is /list. And it will, if you're on a server, it doesn't matter how many players are online, it will always output, the command block will always register as having done this command, and it works. So, yeah, exactly. That means that every single time you're on a server, it's another clock, this pulses, and it tests for the list command. If you're on a server, you get an output. If you're not, you don't. So the whole purpose of this box is to test that you're on a server and give you a warning if you're not. And that sort of brings me to the end of all the technical mumbo jumbo that we want to show you right now. I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview of something that I will be showing on my channel in a couple of days, shameless plug, called the kit box. And I turned off the clock because it was not working, but let me fix that.
Because it messed up the inventory.
Yeah. So basically, if you type something in this book, it will do that, and
That is some cool stuff.
that is very cool. It will... Alright, if we're both doing it at the same time, sometimes it glitches, but...
Well, it's designed for single-player map building.
Actually, I'm not sure why the first one isn't working, but,
Oh, because
I will have to work...
created an infinite feedback loop. Somehow. I don't know
should
how.
not be an infinite feedback loop.
Oh, you put a...
Alright, let's try that.
I don't know why, actually. Oh, this command... Oh, yes, it is. I don't know, Patch. I have no idea.
That is very... Oh. That is very weird. I will have to play around with that, but this is technology that clearly does not function properly, and we will. But that's something that I will be showing on my channel in a couple of days once it actually works. You want to go ahead and turn that off? Actually, it probably does lag the
Oh
server.
yeah, it does.
Also, I've noticed some bugs with the hand. Here, look at what happens to your hand if I shift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now you shift. See, it just goes kind of wobbly. It's a snapshot bug. So now we are going to get on to the interesting stuff. And
But
if you skipped, I would go back and watch that because it's all cool and revolutionary. But if you didn't, thanks for staying with us.
so let's start with this stuff.
And
These
Jake,
command
I'm
blocks
going to turn this over to you.
that have nothing to do with the actual game. This one is actually not important to the game at all. It just gives you an iron helmet that gives you an extra 200 health, which is 100 hearts.
Yeah, you can see that we've been so busy building the map that we haven't had time to play with commands at all. Yeah,
Right.
we've
This
been.
one gives you just regeneration for every time we test the classes. What does this one do? This one
This
gives.
one gives you a cool looking hat.
Oh,
Now, I wasn't actually going to show them any of this, Jake,
well,
because
I did. So,
none of this is actually important.
this one,
Uh,
I don't know what that one does. Oh,
that one
this one
gives
fills your
everyone
hunger.
saturation so that you don't have.
This one
And this one
removes
takes
everything,
every potion effect.
and
What does
this is
this
just
do?
a clear inventory.
Right. So, having done all of that, we're going to get on to the next part of this. Like I said, this is going to be a very Team Fortress 2 inspired map, and I'm getting tremendous lag all of a sudden. There we go.
I'm not.
It's going to be a very TF2 um, inspired map, so we have a number of classes that we are going to show off. Why is my health still 99?
I'm not sure.
Or game mode 2. That's a bug. You start explaining the classes while I try and fix this.
So we have a bunch of classes. I'll name them for you, but I'm only gonna show you two. So far, we have the tank, the soldier, the archer, the medic, the engineer, the spy, and the alchemist. We still need to think of one more. You can leave
Maybe
suggestions,
even a
but
couple more.
by the time this video comes out, we'll probably have all the classes we are gonna have. But if we get a really cool suggestion, we might add it in.
Yeah,
Um,
we're not limited to 8 classes. That's just going to be the starter
right.
we release.
We are going to show you the soldier, and if
Jake's
Patch
going to be
wants
the
to,
soldier,
yes,
and
I
I
am.
will be the archer. And these are going to be classes that you see in game. We're thinking of doing stuff like King of the Hill, Capture the Flag. I think Seth Bling has done Capture the Flag actually, but like I said, that map no longer works, and we would be doing something, while similar, not the same. I'm gonna turn down my chunk loading distance because it's not working.
All right, so I'm gonna go over what the soldier has, then Patch will go over what the archer has. I have the soldier's gear, which is the soldier's helmet, cuirass, leggings, and boots. The cuirass has protection 4, and I have the soldier's bow, which can only shoot 16 times, and has infinity 1. Well, has infinity 1, but can only shoot 16 times because the soldier
Yeah,
is
it'll break after 16 shots. So
right. And he has
yeah.
the soldier sword, which is a knockback 1 diamond sword, which is pretty good. So Patch.
Yeah. So this class is the archer class. Basically, the hat gives you a little bit more speed, so you're a little bit faster. Nothing really happen. Let me turn off my data values. Nothing really happens with the pants or the tunic, but they are renamed wonderfully, and every gear, or all the armor on every class is unbreakable so far.
Yep.
The boots have feather falling. Does not really apply yet because we don't have a map yet,
Yeah, we
but
gotta get around to that.
that will be something neat. And he basically has a very powerful bow, power 2, infinity 1, that is unbreakable. He's also supposed to get a sword that I'm just going to go ahead and spawn in
Yeah,
because
we'll eventually give him one.
um,
So you probably want to see us fight with these classes, don't you?
I've given myself a wood. He's also going to get a wooden sword. So these are pretty balanced as far as we can tell.
Yes.
So do you want to go ahead and have a fight?
Yep. So
You,
you want to count it down?
definitely.
All right, go for it.
3, 3, 2, 1. This might not have been a good idea. I'm not good with a bow.
Oh
Oh,
God, you're gonna
doing
get
too
me.
bad. Oh, yeah, your bow isn't that power. Oh, your sword is quite powerful though.
I got him.
Oh,
All right. So
yeah.
that's what a that's the small scale part of what this is gonna be.
You'll be able to respawn in the map, of course.
Oh,
Hey, there we
right by
go.
the healing thing.
Right by the healing thing. Um, do you want to show them two more classes, or
Oh, we can. What classes do you want to show them though?
I was thinking tank and maybe engineer.
Tank and engineer, sure.
Sure. All right.
So this is
So
the
these
whoa
these ones
Black Spike. This is the tank class.
these ones are a little bit more uh, detailed, I should say.
Yes. The
These
tank.
are
I'm gonna
classes.
go over the tank here now.
All right, go ahead.
As you will notice, the tank is noticeably slower than the last one. The tank
Oh
gets a
yeah, you
helmet.
might want to increase your FOV.
Maybe. I don't think so though.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna. You can.
I don't
Everything
need
is
to.
beautifully named and with lore too, except the curious. Curious. We gotta add that. So
I will
the
have to fix that.
every part.
This is very, very, very in development right
Yeah,
now.
it's
You probably won't
pre-alpha.
be playing the map for another month or so.
Maybe even more than that. But we
Maybe
have
more.
the tank helmet, the tank curious, the tank leggings, and the tank boots, which all have protection 4. And he gets a sharpness 2 diamond sword, and as well as a healing potion. But the one drawback of the tank class is that he's very slow, as you can see on the helmet. It is minus 0.05 speed, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. You are slower than walking normally.
Yeah.
And another big disadvantage is that he does not have any ranged damage, and the biggest disadvantage is you cannot jump. So, Patch, what is your class?
My class is pretty balanced. I basically have a little bit of speed. He has blast protection 2 on everything except for the helmet because it didn't look very good. And he gets a little bit of a speed boost as well, and feather falling. The engineer is the only class so far who doesn't have a sword of some kind. This is the engineer's multi-tool, which is a pair of shears with 6 attack damage and knockback 3. And it
Basically
says
an iron sword.
he can also break through glass, which will be an advantage on one of the maps that we're planning. I won't get into detail there because I haven't completely figured that out yet. um, and this is the engineer's pellet launcher, which is a punch to infinity bow, and it breaks after 32 shots. The idea with the engineer is that he gets knockback equipment, and that will allow him to knock his foes back enough that he has time to place the real arsenal, which are the turrets. Now, as most of you can tell, these are just spawn eggs renamed, but the exploding turret, which is a creeper, you get 2 of those. You get a sniper turret, and you get a debuff turret, which is a skeleton
An
and a witch,
overpowered, stupid turret. I hate it.
it's easy to beat if you know what you're doing. The engineer's drawbacks, of course, is that he needs to get close to his foe to place the turrets, or they're going to turn on him. Um, the tank is also immune to. I'm just going to hit you once. He's immune to all of the knockback because he is the tank
Oh, I forgot
class.
to
He's very.
mention that. I also have 10 knockback resistance, which basically means I can't be knocked back.
Yeah, I can punch you repeatedly and you're not going to get knocked back.
Or take damage.
Or take damage because punching the tank is not a very good way of killing him.
Right. I took half a heart there.
Yeah, but that took like 4 hits. Uh, so yeah, the engineer you have to get really crafty, and the tank is just literally what it says on the tin. So, do you
10.
want to give it a shot?
Yeah, sure.
You count us in this time.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Go.
Yeah, I can outrun him going backwards.
Yeah.
But if he starts jumping, oh, ah, that completely missed.
Oh, yes, I got him.
Oh, that was a terrible fight.
Yeah, you beat me before, and I was actually trying, so it could go either way with either of these. Like,
Yeah, do you
we
want to
tried
try
to make
that?
the tank really
You
powerful.
want to kill those things, and I'm
did,
gonna
I
try
did.
that again.
Alright, I'm just gonna remove my potion effects. Oh, I can't because
Yeah, we're
I'll
just
lose
doing it
my.
again, Jake.
All right, I'll just remove them and then get the tank class again.
There we go. Yeah, the inventory is also a little bit. I've noticed the UI is a little bit buggy in this version as well. Um, now the engineer does have a decent attack damage, so if you can get behind your foe, you have a better chance of hitting them.
Right.
Okay, I'll count down this time
All
as
right.
soon as you're healed. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And the pellet launcher is, of course, just a bow with
How did you
punch
miss
up.
that?
You miss what? Oh, for goodness sake. Um, you can definitely surprise them.
Oh, don't get me with poison. Don't get me with poison. He's on you.
Why is he not attacking you? Oh, I can't see my health for some reason. Oh, I'm at 6. Yeah, that
Um,
health bar is not going to appear in game. Oh, my little crosshair has disappeared as well. What's going on? You can see the tank has a very powerful attack. We might need to rebalance some of this stuff a little bit.
maybe. I think it's pretty balanced as long as I'm winning.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Patch, what's up? Got
Oh,
you.
come on, sprint, sprint, sprint.
Sprint to the cactus. Oh, this stupid witch gave me slowness.
Oh, yeah. Tank is. Oh, I just used up all 3 of my turrets. You're gonna win this.
As you can see, the tank can tank a lot of damage.
Well, that's like I said, basically what it says on the tin. Um, oh, you have a health potion too.
Forgot about that, didn't you?
I completely forgot about that.
What you hear that noise right there is me pressing my spacebar really fast, because if you press the spacebar really fast, you go faster. Which people are going to exploit a lot, so.
I wish there was some way I could handle that. There's really. Oh, yeah. In your fight against the tank, the engineer's best asset, I think, right now is the bow.
Yeah.
But of
If
course,
you run out of turrets and the bow, you're not beating the tank. Basically. Like, you might beat me right now if you just run in with your...
I'm not sure how much durability. I did not see that because I have that turned off now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
these
Okay.
chunks
I
are
have
not
10
loading.
shot. I have 10 shots left. So.
Yeah,
Oh, I lagged.
stupid.
I lagged. I lagged.
I cannot get close to you. I have to, like,
Oh,
do
that
that
did
with... Hey, you're up against a wall.
I did not notice that wall.
You're gonna win.
Oh.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, you gotta be
I got
kidding.
half a heart left.
Oh, you have gotta be kidding me. Where are you?
Oh, that was fun. You're gonna kill me right away, aren't you?
Yeah, that can be. I think that's pretty balanced.
That is. Because you almost beat me, and you have beat me before.
I have beat you before. But you see, yeah, if you're not wearing the tank gear, you do get knocked back quite a bit.
Yeah, watch. Just hit me. Now, hang on. Let me heal, and then hit me with the punch bow.
That is really fast regen.
Yeah.
Punch
bow.
Punch bow. The punch bow, you go flying.
Yeah, holy crap. Like, you cannot get close to him when he has this bow. Oh, I did. He missed because he sucks.
So the no, the bow broke.
Oh.
The tank is a very good class for combating the engineer, I would say.
My personal favorite is the medic, but that's for another time.
Don't go into that. Gotta leave some stuff to show them another day.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go into it.
Speaking of which, we're at about 25 minutes now, Jake. So we should probably wind this down. I hope you've enjoyed this little sneak preview of the map. Obviously, not too much to show right now.
It doesn't even have a name yet.
Yes, it does. We just can't tell them.
No, don't lie.
For
don't
now,
lie.
it's the TF2 project. Let's just
TF2
leave it at
project. All right.
that. So Jake, do you want to do an outro together?
This has been Jake. See you in a bit.
You are not good at outros, my friend. You're worse than Mog Swamp. Um,
Mug Swamp says I have a sexy voice. I like him.
that just proves how bad Mog Swamp is. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching part one of Let's Build an Adventure Map with
Yeah.
Jake. And we will see you again when we see you again.
Right.
Bye.
Goodbye. And Mur was here too.